City Apache Junction Council meeting to order. The invocation will be led by Vice Mayor Rizzi and the pledge by Councilman Evans.
Heavenly Father, as we welcome in newly elected council members, we thank you for the privilege of being gathered here today to do the city's business on behalf of our constituents. We ask that each of us be guided by you in the decisions we make that will affect others and not by any personal agenda or ego. We ask to be humble in our disagreements and that we never forget we are here to serve the people of this beautiful community. We pray for peace and comfort for the Lamb and other two families recently devastated by one tragic moment. Father, we ask for your continued protection over all of our first responders, those serving in our military, and their family members. We ask that they be brought home safely each and every day. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mayor Wilson.
Here.
Vice Mayor Rizzi.
Present.
Councilmember Evans.
Here.
Councilmember Heck.
Here.
Councilmember Johnson.
Here.
Councilmember Nesser.
Present.
Councilmember Schroeder.
Here.
You have a quorum, Your Honor.
Thank you. As a reminder, all items on the consent agenda will be approved with one motion. If a council member wishes to move an item for further discussion, the request will be made prior to approving the consent agenda, and it will be moved to new business. Do I have a motion for the consent agenda?
Your Honor,
Yes.
I move that the consent agenda be accepted as presented and approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call.
Councilmember Schroeder.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Rizzi.
Yes.
Councilmember Nesser.
Yes.
Councilmember Evans.
Yes.
Councilmember Heck.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Mayor Wilson.
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor.
Okay, before I start our presentation tonight, I'm moving item F, the intergovernmental updates, up on the agenda. Does any council member have any regional intergovernmental updates to provide?
No.
Okay, I do. This past December 16th, I had the privilege of attending the inaugural ceremony of the new members of the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian Council. They were also recognizing the outgoing members for their service and swearing in the new members. It was a very impressive ceremony that started off with a national anthem that was sung in their native language. You could follow it with the music, but you know, the understanding of the words was very different, and it was very impressive. They also had, for the first time, some very young individuals that ran and were successfully elected, and they look forward to younger people as well being involved in their council. Also at our table, the newly elected governor, Katie Hobbs, was present. Got to talk to her for some time after the ceremony. She was inundated with everybody. Everyone came down on talk to her and welcoming her. She told me and many others that local governments need to be able to run their local issues, and the state needs to step back and let the local people run their governments, which I definitely second on. Since no one else has anything else, we will move on. I'll flip my page here. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the outgoing city council members. And I'd like to ask Vice Mayor Rizzi to join me up front.
The hot seat.
Well, there's no seat up there.
The hot
It's
standing.
still hot.
Set it on this. Okay.
First off, for the family members who would like to take photos, you may wish to come down when the photographer is involved in taking photos as well. I'd like to present Vice Mayor Rizzi with her nameplate, her portrait, which is
In the bag? It is.
in the bag?
In the bag.
Okay. And this, to recognize her service as she's receiving the plaque, which reads, and I'm going to read it from here instead of here because it's too small to read from here. Your contributions to the city of Apache Junction will be remembered for years to come. Your efforts supporting the organization and the community speak for your heartfelt dedication to the people and illustrate the purpose for which the council is made to an impact when directing by individuals who have a common goal. Thank you for all you've done and best wishes for what's ahead.
Thank you.
Now, sure.
Around the mic. There we go.
Nameplate for her, and put it in the bag.
We're going to.
Yeah.
Would any count say that? Anyone at this time, would anyone from the council like to say anything to her?
Your Honor,
Yes.
Krista, right about 10 years ago, you were on your third run for council, and I was just getting started. You moved on, you got elected, and I went back to the trenches to do it again. But you had ran 3 times, and you followed, and you went, and you were determined, and you got your position. And you inspired me to do the same. And that's a lot of the reasons why I'm here today is because you taught me never to give up. 1, 2, 3 times a charm kind of thing, and I thank you for it. And the city should be proud to have you as a representative.
Yes.
Yes.
Your Honor? Yes. Krista, you and I go way back. I remember the first time I ever saw you. You came in wearing a red beret
Yeah.
about 20 years ago. I remember thinking, who in the heck is that? But you proved me wrong. Don't judge a book by its cover. We first served together for many years on planning and zoning, and I want to thank you for everything you taught me. So you're quite the leader, and I expect you to keep leading on. And I want to give these to you. Yes. Thank you.
Krista, would you like to make some comments?
Well, I hate the microphones. I do. I just wanted to thank the people of the community who have elected me. It's been an honor to serve. I want to thank the staff. It's been great working with you. I am so proud of, I don't want to get emotional, darn it. You always say you're not going to. I'm so proud of this city and how they budget the city's, the community's money and how they spend your money. They're very cognizant of the citizens and put the citizens first. I'm really proud of our police department. Excellent job, Chief. I'm really proud of our city clerk's office and all the changes that have been made. We appreciate you, all the departments. Parks and Rec, I don't know if they're here. You're rocking it. Keep rocking it. It's been an honor to serve with I've served under 3 mayors, I think, three mayors, and it's been an honor. I've learned a lot from other people. Like Tess said, I'm surprised she said that because I've learned so much from you, Tess. I just thank you. It's been an honor and a real privilege, and I wish the best to our new council members. I think you guys are going to do really great things together. Thank you.
City Manager, would like to say a few words.
Thank you, Your Honor. For my comments, I'd like to, if okay, Mayor, to say them at the same time at the end with the Vice Mayor and Gail. But we do have a bouquet of flowers from the staff, Vice Mayor, that we have for you to make sure Matt is coordinating that and we got water and all that, so we're wait for that. But thank you, Vice Mayor, and I have a few other comments later I want to share, yeah.
My little pretty bag.
years of service.
There's something really important that I forgot to say. And I want to thank my husband, who has been my biggest supporter and my biggest fan. Our family members don't sign up for this stuff, and so they're always in the background. And I just want to thank my husband.
Hey, Bob.
Fill your arms.
At this time, I'd like to have Councilman Evans please join me.
God, that's an old.
Again, I would like to invite the family members or friends that like to take photos to come down while the photographer is taking pictures. I'd like to present Councilman Evans with her portrait and her nameplate. And I'd also present you with a plaque, and again, the writing's too small to read there. Thank you for supporting this organization and the community. It shows your dedication to the citizens and how council members can make an impact. Best wishes for everything you're going to be doing in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gail, Mayor.
Mayor, come out in front.
Turn around. Go get in front.
There you go.
Your Honor. Gail, it's been an honor working with you, and it's been so great and such a learning experience sitting next to you the last few years. I kid you not, this woman not only reads all the material that is sent to us, I look over and she has got notes written all over every page, and she was very thorough in all of her decisions she made, and for that I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Gail, for many years, you and I served on planning and zoning. You were the chairman. I was your vice chair, and I got to admit, I learned a lot from you. We're losing a great asset here at the city. Your knowledge of our real estate community and everything that goes together with, real estate and land and the zoning and planning for it and everything is just immense, and that's going to leave a big hole here. So I don't know if we'll ever fill that, but I want to thank you for everything I learned from you, and I'd also like to give you. Thanks, Gail. We'll miss you.
Your Honor, I'd like to share something. Gail, when I first was appointed to City Council, I was excited at the prospect of being able to serve with you and Krista. I thought it's going to be a wonderful learning experience. I'm going to gain so much insight from the years that you have served. And you're both stepping off. So well, maybe it's me, I'm not sure. But anyway, I thank you for all of your service to this city in so many different capacities, and I wish you nothing but the very best in the future.
Gail, a couple of years ago, she was talking to me about how much she enjoyed being involved in the city and all that being a council member involves, and how well she felt fulfilled by doing things for the community. And she kind of stuck a bug in my ear, which is how I ended up applying when we had the opening. If it wasn't for Gail and some other people that have told me, it doesn't matter that you're not a politician, What matters is that you carry your heart into the council meetings. And that's one thing that she taught me, was to bring my heart to the council, because it is the heart that helps the citizens. I thank you.
Thank you. If you know me, you know I have a couple words to say. 16 years ago, when I applied for planning and zoning the first time, I never in my wildest dreams had any intention on going forward to be on city council. I'm not a politician. I'm not political. But God knows I have opinions. And those opinions help, and sometimes, you know, we all know what opinions are like. Everyone has one. Sometimes we don't like other people's opinions, but that's why there's 7 of us up here and not just one. I would like to sincerely thank the people that did vote for me and supported me through the years. I'd like to thank my family for putting up with it, especially with the social media
Frenzy.
Advent.
crapola that was put out. And, you know, that's really hard for family members to see things printed about your mother that you're not, you know is not true, but it's, you know, one of those, again, opinions. I would like to thank city staff for teaching me so much, for being my friend. I hope that doesn't end. I am not retiring. I'm unemployed, actually, as of tonight. So it's been a long time since I've been unemployed. The thing that I kind of learned and was most amazed about was we have this city staff that is so well educated and professionals in their field, and they have 7 lay people telling them what policies we should have, which always seemed backwards to me. But I had heard the statement that the Ark was built by laymen and the Titanic was built by engineers. That's kind of like our little group, you know? If we work together, great things can happen. To the new council members, I say, please respect each other. The only difference between anybody up here is their opinion, like we've talked about. It's a wonderful city. We've made great progress. I'm proud to be a part of that. But if anybody has a job out there that I might qualify for, I'd be happy to talk to you too. So thank you all very much.
Yes, Your Honor. Bryant Powell, City Manager. I want to say a few words to Councilman Evans and our Vice Mayor together. Al, if you could do the next slide. As and this is to our community and to our Mayor and Council and to family members. Tonight is our night to reflect on the many accomplishments that these 2 wonderful individuals brought to our community, many programs and amazing projects and events. And there were tough times. You both came on right after the Great Recession, helped us through the process of getting us back going there and through COVID. And then we had a bunch of great things happening with the state land, the annexation, Superstition Vistas, the development of Flatiron Park, Lost Dutchman Dog Park, Dutchman Dog Park, the switch to a single hauler, saving our citizens thousands of dollars, the expansion of the landfill, embarking on the purchase of the rodeo grounds, which we're really close to getting, which sits on federal land, the remodel of our police 911 center, and so many other projects. I just want to say the city has improved so much since you've been a part of it. I want to note also that both of you came up through the ranks here at the city. You've both lived in Apache Junction for a very long time. The vice mayor served on the Planning and Zoning Commission from July of 2009 to June of 2013. And then since that time, she's been on our city council. In addition, for many of you may not know, but she also served our community very well on the Apache Junction Unified School District Board. But the greatest impact in her world and the mark in our community were her efforts to raise awareness and address issues such as substance abuse and working with our nonprofits and our faith community to help the one. I want to personally thank you, Vice Mayor, for your guidance in that and helping us work on and helping improve the lives of the one. And I appreciate your willingness to go to these other cities that we did tour to get better and to learn as a community. And I also want to wish you Councilmember Evans well. She came up through our planning and zoning as well, September of '06, just a little earlier, to June of 2012. You were also on our council since that time. She's also made, Councilmember Evans, a mark on our community with her personal work there with Horizon Health and Wellness, Mountain Health and Wellness, and the programs and events in the last several years that have come through the Community Development Corporation, an organization that was almost not happening. Yeah. So thank you very much. I expect much to hear from you as we go, and know you're not leaving. And I hope to continue to be able to work. And I just wanted to say one last thank you to all the family members, Bob's, and everybody that's been involved. Thank you, and thank you. It's been an honor to serve with you.
Thank you, likewise.
Okay, my hip's killing me now.
I just wanted to make a quick little statement as well to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the support for me when I was on council and as well as going up and being vice mayor and then came on as being the mayor. I appreciate your support, both of you, and how you helped me out and helped me work through leading the council going forward.
Thank you.
And it's always done with great people behind me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
One more round.
Gail.
Okay, at this time, we will now conduct the oath of office and seating of the newly elected mayor and city council members. Jennifer.
Thank you, Mayor.
You gotta take your oath, don't you?
I was so
He's a
careful.
new council member.
Thank you. No, back. I'm going to stay out of the picture. Thank you. So tonight's oaths of office we will start with the mayor first, and then we will go alphabetical order for those elected officials. If you'll raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Chip Wilson, do solemnly swear
I, Chip Wilson, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona
and the ordinances of the city of Apache Junction,
and the ordinances of the city of Apache Junction.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic.
and that I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of mayor
as the office of mayor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And left. Now, I also have a certificate of election, which is a requirement of state law. You'll pose for a picture on that as well. Okay, left. Mr. Cross, can I have you come forward, please? You can do what you like. When you do the oath, you may want to take it off, though. And raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. I, Darrell Cross,
I, Darrell Cross,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the laws of the state of Arizona
and the laws of the state of Arizona
and the ordinances of the city of Apache Junction,
and the ordinances of the city of Apache Junction,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I'll bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of council member
of the office of council member
to the best of my abilities.
to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lovely certificate of election.
Don't recognize him without his hat on.
And then you can take a seat up there at the dais, but swing left, please. Thank you. Councilmember Schroeder. If you'll raise your right hand, thank you. I, Robert Schroeder,
I, Robert Schroeder,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of
That I
the
will-
United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and the state laws of Arizona
and the Constitution and state laws of Arizona
and the ordinances of the city of Apache Junction,
and the ordinances of the city of Apache Junction,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of council member
of the office of council member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Mr. Solar. Please join me. Just a minute. If you'll raise your right hand, please. Thank you. I, Brian Solar,
I, Brian Solar,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona
and the ordinances of the city of Apache Junction,
and the ordinances of the city of Apache Junction.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic.
and that I will faithfully and impartially
And I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of council member
of the office of council member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I will have you sign these a little bit later. Certificate. I'm just going to grab this real quick. Thank you. Just wait a minute, Matt.
Right.
Can't move that out.
Shake Brian's hands. Go shake Joe's and Brian's.
Go down here.
Okay.
You get there. Yeah.
Before we move to the next agenda item, I would offer our newly elected council members if they would like to say a few words and recognize family members that are present or watching from tonight. Councilmember Cross? You're under the,
Wasn't prepared for that, but thank you from the bottom of my heart all those that supported me during the election process, those that put their faith in me to conduct the business of the city and to lead the city, help lead the city in a positive way and make it even better than what it is already. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Councilman Schroeder?
I too would like to thank everybody for your support on my reelection, and I'm looking forward to 4 more good years. Thank you.
I also would like to thank everybody that had the faith in me and voted for me to help lead the city of Apache Junction for the next 4 years. I look forward to that adventure. But I most importantly have to thank my family, my wife Nita, and my family for the support they gave me. As it was said earlier, they're behind the scenes, and without them, I would not have been able to get in this position. So thank you very much. And I'll do the best I can do for our community. Thank you.
The city manager's report.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just very briefly, Mike Weaver, our Public Works Director's last week was last week, and we will have a new Public Works Director starting on Monday, Ted Wolf, and then we will be bringing him in the next set of council meetings. There's Mike. Last day was just a week ago, and we just want to make sure you're a reminder of that. That's my report tonight.
Okay, there's going to be no public hearings tonight. There'll be no old business. For new business, consideration for nomination and selection of vice mayor as required by city code. Jennifer.
Thank you, Your Honor. Per city code, the council shall select one of its members as vice mayor. The vice mayor shall perform the duties of the mayor in case of their absence. The election process for vice mayor follows our adopted Robert's Rules of Order by using a nomination process. This is slightly different than a direct motion and vote. Council member seeks recognition by the mayor to make a nomination. The nomination does not require a second. It is possible to have more than one nomination. However, the first name nominated will be the first name that I call to make a vote on. If I do not get a majority vote from council, the nomination process continues with the second name that was given. Until I receive a majority vote from council, the process continues, but once I do, the process will end. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Do I have a motion to open nominations for the office of vice mayor?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call.
Was the second by Nesser?
Me.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Councilmember Nesser.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Councilmember Soller.
Yes.
Councilmember Heck.
Yes.
Councilmember Schroeder.
Yes.
Councilmember Cross.
Yes.
Mayor Wilson.
Yes.
You have unanimous, Your Honor.
Okay. Do I have any nominations for vice mayor?
Your Honor,
Yes.
I nominate Robert Schroeder for the office of vice mayor.
Second?
No seconds needed.
No seconds.
Not on this one.
Okay. Do I have any other nominations? Do I have any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Do I have a motion to close nominations?
Your Honor,
Yes.
I make a motion that we close the nominations.
Second?
Second?
Roll call.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Councilmember Nesser.
Yes.
Councilmember Heck.
Yes.
Councilmember Soller.
Yes.
Councilmember Schroeder.
Yes.
Councilmember Cross.
Yes.
Mayor Wilson.
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor. So at this point, you'll need a motion for Councilmember Schroeder to be vice mayor, and then a second, and then a roll call.
Okay. We'll do a roll call.
I'll make a motion
Thank you.
to seat Councilmember Schroeder as vice chair.
Second.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, roll call. Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Councilmember Heck?
Yes.
Councilmember Schroeder?
It would be an honor, yes.
Councilmember Cross?
Yes.
Councilmember Nesser?
Yes.
Councilmember Soller?
Yes.
Mayor Wilson?
Welcome aboard. Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes, Your Honor.
Okay. Designating acting mayor. Discussion and designating for acting mayor. Jennifer?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. In accordance with the Apache Junction City Code 2-2-3 for acting mayor, this item allows the council to designate one of its members to be acting mayor during the absence of both mayor and vice mayor. This only happens maybe once or twice a year. It hasn't happened for a while, but this was put in place a couple years ago by the council, just in case of those circumstances. This is a direct motion and second. This is not the nominating process.
Okay, do I have a motion for acting mayor?
Your Honor,
Yes.
I'd like to move that Teresa Nesser is nominated for acting mayor.
I second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call.
Councilmember Schroeder,
Yes.
Councilmember Cross,
Yes.
Councilmember Nesser,
Yes.
Councilmember Soller,
Yes.
Councilmember Heck,
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson,
Yes.
Mayor Wilson.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously, Your Honor.
Excuse me. Consideration and designation of city clerk check signatures. City checks are required signature of a council member in addition to that of the city clerk. Jennifer?
So, Your Honor, part of the city code also requires that our checks have two signatures. Traditionally, this is the mayor and the vice mayor, and I am the third due to state statute. And again, this is just a direct motion and a second.
Okay, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that the mayor, vice mayor, and city clerk have that authority.
So in this motion, I would like to request that the motion for vice mayor be made as a council member because he's not directly elected as a vice
Okay.
mayor. So it would be the mayor, Wilson,
Mayor,
and
Councilmember Schroeder.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call.
Councilmember Nesser,
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson,
Yes.
Councilmember Cross,
Yes.
Councilmember Heck,
Yes.
Councilmember Schroeder,
Yes.
Councilmember Soller,
Yes.
Mayor Wilson.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously, Your Honor.
Okay, council direction to staff. We don't have any tonight. And we're going to the call of the public. I'd like to remind everyone, the call of the public is a courtesy and not required by law. It is a time for the public to express requests, communications, comments, and suggestions. Requests to speak forms must have been completed and handed to the city clerk before the end of the city manager's report. All issues shall be presented in a professional manner without personal attacks. Underneath the open meeting law, the council cannot engage in a discussion on the issues presented, but may respond to criticism, may direct staff to follow up with the speaker directly, or place the matter on future agenda for council discussions. There's a 3-minute limit for each speaker. And I have 2 requests to speak. It's Kathleen Meek.
Good afternoon, evening. I'm Catherine Meek. I live at 1327 South Bel Air Road in Apache Junction. And I came out here tonight just to mention and drop off some brochures about the Superstition Mountain Museum. Our season has really gotten into full swing. This Thursday is our first free lecture, Thursday afternoon at 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursdays, they fire up the stamp mill and give a demonstration and give some mining history. This week, we'll have Teton Ken give a speech or give a talk about the Superstition Mountain Lost Dutchman and his mines. And it's kind of an interesting, I could listen to Teton Ken talk for hours and just continue to be amazed. Saturdays, we now have our gunfights happening, where you can watch a woman shoot her husband 4 times every Saturday, and they have a nice long marriage. Wonderful for keeping things civil after hours. The trains are running on the weekends now, and we also do have another demonstration of the stamp mill on Saturday mornings. Everything outside is free with the exception of 1 or 2 events a year. The end of this month, January 28th and 29th, we will have the Native American Festival. There will be a $10 admission per day per adult. Children are free. Because we have hoop dancers and other Native American presenters that we actually have to pay to be there. So we need to figure out a way to fund it. So the $10 admission is a heck of a lot cheaper, and than like going to the Heard Museum for one of the festivals or the competitions there, but you can actually speak with the dancers and learn a bit about their history. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Schroeder.
Good evening, good new year. You've allowed me to come up here for just about 12 years. I'm not you. Most of the time I'm opposite you. I'm the other side. Sometimes I'm opposing. Sometimes I'm in agreement with you. That's what you want. That's what I want. But you got to listen to me too.
Your address.
Oh, 244 West Virginia Street. Pardon my throat. You got to listen to me too. We have a code compliance issue coming up, which I went to the meeting. They're going to talk about fences, materials used, non-acceptable. How are we going to decide? We can't really depend on current code officers when somebody gets out there and has corrugated metal on their fence when it's supposed to be plastic. They go and color it metal, and who's going to check? You? Them? They don't. So we really need to get on this P&Z meeting and issue. I'm sick and tired of hiding trash behind fences. I just got another one on 2624 West Ohio. Please, feel free to go and look. I've showed a couple of you already. They got a half-finished building on 2 properties. Totally illegal. But it's been there for 3, 4, 5 years now. They've been called on it. Nothing. Okay, 2, we had a garbage contract with a law, in my estimation, a terrorist law, enabling the city to correct these people, the bad actors with their garbage and whatnot. What happened to that? Me and my girl and a couple other people and Kelly Townsend got rid of that law because it was illegal. Not needed, but what is the purpose of the garbage contract now? I can tell you, insurance fraud, tax fraud. Make no mistake about it, I'm very intelligent. I've investigated several of these several times at different companies, telling you we have no reason for a garbage service to be taxed on us, and nobody agreed to it except a couple people that originated it. We need to get rid of it. We need to get rid of the contract. I mean, now.
Council have any follow-up statements on this? Okay, before I adjourn tonight's meeting, please join the City Council for a reception in the lobby area. Council will remain here for just a few moments to take a group photo taken with the new council members. If family members wish to take it in front of the dais, please wait until after this is all done. I want to thank everybody. No. Thank you for everyone, and now I'm going to adjourn the meeting. Thank you.
Yeah.